Have you ever decided at last minute to make a brisket for dinner, to smoke a brisket for dinner? And by last minute, I mean within 24 hours of when you want to eat it, because a brisket is an investment in time. That's kind of what we're doing today. We decided that we had this beautiful chuck roast that we got from a friend of mine, a local farmer. If you want some good beef, some good local beef, hit me up. I can hook you up with that. But we're going to do it brisket style. If this were an actual brisket, we would start it today, eat it tomorrow. Hopefully, this is going to take about 7 hours. So let me show you what I'm working with. Pretty good looking piece of meat. Like I said, this came from a local farmer. We're using Meat Church Blanco. It's really good seasoning. We were strictly Kinder's people around here. And we started watching the Meat Church videos on YouTube, and his seasonings looked interesting. His videos were interesting, so we happened to be at Walmart, I guess, maybe even Lowe's. We saw it on the shelf, and I said, "Let's try some of his seasonings." And now I think we're members of not just members of Church on the Rock, but we're members of Meat Church also. Season liberally. This is a big piece of meat. You want that seasoning to get down in there, all the sides. And what falls off on the board, I'm going to pat that in also. So I got the smoker set up at 250. We're going to take this out there, lay it on the smoker. Hopefully, we'll have in about 7 hours. Like I said, we're cooking to a temperature. We're not cooking to a time, but everything I've read, it takes 6 to 7 hours. So we're going hoping to have brisket for dinner. It's not actually going to be brisket; it's a chuck roast. But this is my first time smoking a chuck roast. I've done briskets and ribs and pork shoulders and salmon and bologna. Maybe my favorite thing smoked is bologna. This is my first time doing a chuck. I've done potatoes and corn, which is really good. This is my first time doing a chuck roast. So we're gonna put this in at 250, and we're just gonna keep an eye on the temperature. When it hits about 160, 165, we'll take it out, wrap it up real tight, stick it back in, and let it finish off till we get up to about 200, 203. You want to get beyond that 200-degree range, and that's when things start to really get tender. So I'll go set this in the smoker, and we'll see about temperature 165. There she is on the smoker. My smoker hadn't reached temp yet, so we're at internal temperature of the smoker at 127. You see the temperature right beside that, where it says 48. That's the temperature of the meat on the inside. What? So we're just going to watch this thing. It should hit 160, 165, and 3.5 hours or so. We'll keep an eye on it, keep coming and checking the temperature. And when it hits 160, 165, I'll bring you along. We'll take it out and wrap it and put it back in. All right. We brought it in out of the smoker where it's very hot. We're at 165, between 165 and 170. We might let it go a little bit longer than we had to, but it's still not too long. Winston is very interested. Come here so everybody can see you. Come on. Anyway, so it's got pretty good bark, well seasoned. It's shrunk a lot. You can see the bones starting to protrude from it. The fat's starting to melt in the middle. Now we're going to wrap it. nice and tight. Jeffrey, we had our company get together a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, I guess. And he brought some pulled pork that he had done. And when he got it out of the cooler, it was wrapped in butcher paper. And I told you the next time I smoked something, I was going to put butcher paper. Well, here I am next time I smoke it, and I'm putting it back in aluminum foil again because I forgot to get any butcher paper. But it's 165 right now. It's edible. It would be considered well done, uh, but it would be the type of cut it is. It would be tough as shoe leather. You couldn't eat it. I mean, you could eat it. You could slice it up, but you'd have to slice it, and be a lot of chewing. So we're going to put it back in the smoker. It's going to take probably another 2 or 3 hours. What time is it? It's 4:30. So we should have dinner about 7 o'clock, 7:30. We'll put it back in the smoker. We're going to get that temp up to, we're going to break the barrier of 200 degrees. And that's when you break that barrier, you go from chew to crumble, or very tender, and not crumble. Crumble will be dry. Very tender. And what you want, you're going for a temperature, but you're also going for a feel. You want, when you pick this up to take it out of the smoker, when it's done, you want to feel like you're holding a bag of butter, a bag of soft butter. And that's what we're shooting for. You have to break that 200-degree barrier to get into that. So we're going for 203, 205, something like that. Even maybe a little bit higher. It's like 208 or 210. But once you get above 203, 205, with beef, you go from slicing to shredding, because when you try to hit it with a knife, it's just going to fall apart. But this is going to be, if it cooks like a brisket, it's going to be delicious. I've heard it has. This is my first chuck roast, but we're going to go stick it back in the smoker, and we'll give it about 3 hours until we hit that temperature, and I'll take it out. And we'll check it out and see how it turns out. So uh, smoking for dinner it's an investment in time. You got to put your time in. Well, it's done, and it looks good. Here, check it out. That's always a good sign. All right. Looks pretty good. Good smoke ring, good bark. Tender and pretty good. We'll definitely do that again. It's regarding real estate agent in the kitchen with some fresh local beef straight out of the smoker. We're going to cut this up and have dinner, but need to buy or sell a house, give me a call. Or if you need some fresh beef from a local farmer, I can hook you up. Thanks for watching.